Good morning, Ohayo gozaimasu. Today I'll be doing a quick review on the Lucky Craft Bevy Minnow 40F, these two lures right here. The first color is Baitfish Silver. It has a black back and silver sides, and it has this holographic foil for extra flash. And the second color I have is called Tane Bait. It's a little bit more subtle and has this purple hue along the sides, which I really like. So I've been fishing with this bait a lot recently, and I threw it back in the box for this review. This blue sticker on the front, it says that it's floating. That's what the F is for. And on the back, it's 38 millimeters in length. So I think this 40F, they just rounded it up to 40, and it weighs 1.8 grams. And right out of the box, you can tell that it's a Lucky Craft. The attention to detail, the lifelike eyes, the scale pattern, that extra holographic flash. Just by looking at it, you know that fish are gonna bite this bait. In regards to size, it's a little bit smaller than a chapstick and very comparable to a Rapala floating minnow. Okay, so I consider the Rapala floating minnow the standard in pond fishing. I've caught so many fish on this lure. But after trying the Lucky Craft, I see myself using the Bevy Minnow more and more. Just by looking at a side-by-side comparison, you can tell the eyes, the gill plate, the scale pattern. It's like a super tuned version of the Rapala floating minnow. And you might have noticed that I have the front hook removed on the Rapala. I used to fish it this way for this reason. So this is the same Rapala lure in a different color, and as you can see, the front hook tends to get caught on that front lip while casting from time to time. This lure in Fire Tiger, this was the color to use at Irvine Lake for trout fishing, and I used it for trolling all the time. And when you're trolling, you can just lower the bait into the water and not worry about this happening. But when you're casting from the bank, it could get pretty annoying when your cast gets fouled up. The Lucky Craft, on the other hand, they engineered it perfectly. It's almost impossible for the front hook to get caught on the front lip. In terms of casting, even though this is a small lure, it casts very far, and it doesn't tumble like a balsa bait. And it's very versatile. You can fish it like a topwater lure by twitching it on the surface. You can swim it along the weed lines, and the combination of the black back and the sides and how it flashes, it looks awesome in the water. And you can tell that I replaced the rear hook with a red hook. I had this actually on the belly first, but I was switching it out and experimenting, trying to get some extra strikes from the fish. Because of its versatility, I like to use this lure first thing in the morning. So you can do the straight retrieve, you can twitch it like a jerk bait, even in the skinniest of waters because of its buoyancy. And even in tough conditions, like this day, for some reason, I guess because it was too cold, the fish were very inactive, but I was getting a lot of strikes and hits on this lure. And here, a small little bluegill swiped at it right at the end, right by the shore. And that concludes the review for this lure. I highly recommend it, the Lucky Craft Bevy Minnow 40F. Thanks for watching.